In this video, we are going to talk about the top 10 most extremely dangerous dinosaurs. So before starting, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for future updates. Paleontologists from all across the world have uncovered numerous dinosaur fossils over time. Dinosaurs were an extraordinarily diverse set of creatures, with some being as small as chickens and others being the size of multiple buses. Similar to how their general aggressiveness varied greatly, some were much more submissive while others simply dominated. The 10 deadliest dinosaurs ever examined and ranked in this investigation. It gives a brief description of the overall traits, behavioral habits, and size of each animal. Number 10. Giganotosaurus. Giganotosaurus, pronounced Giganotosaurus, was a South American dinosaur that rivaled T-Rex in size. It may have been slightly smaller than Carcharodontosaurus, depending on the specimen, but longer, taller, and more slender than T-Rex. It was the quickest of the three, outpacing the others by at least 16 km per hour, 10 miles per hour, possibly as a result of its superior balance. It possessed a relatively enormous skull, but like Carcharodontosaurus, it had a brain that was only half the size of a T. rex's, was neurologically more rudimentary. But there is evidence that it had a good sense of smell, and that, along with its athletic prowess and 8 tons of mass, it was a fearsome adversary. The teeth of Giganotosaurus, like those of Carcharodontosaurus, were serrated and laterally compressed, making them perfect tools for delivering a succession of severing slices to the body of its victim, which would eventually keel over from weariness and blood loss. Number 9. Deinonychus. When Deinonychus, pronounced Deinonychus, was discovered in 1964, it fundamentally altered how we thought about dinosaurs. Here was a species that was obviously intended for swift chase. It was a sprightly and most likely quick-witted pack predator, over 2 times the size of Velociraptor. Insider tip: the velociraptors in Jurassic Park were actually modeled after the bigger, fatter Deinonychus. The creature's interconnecting vertebrae allowed its tail to tighten for balance while running, and each foot had a retractable claw measuring 13 centimeters, 5 inches, long that could be used to dismember prey that was restrained in its hands and jaw. Deadly dinosaur fact: whether it was teeth, claws on their fingers or toes, or retractable toe claws, every member of our top 10 was equipped with some type of cutter for use whenever the occasion presented itself. Number 8. Majungasaurus. The bones of the Majungasaurus, which is pronounced Mayungasaurus, were discovered on the island of Madagascar. The telltale tooth marks on the bones matched the dental patterns of the Majungasaurus exactly. That's right, the data implies that this one-ton theropod occasionally, if not regularly, feasted on its own relatives. Wouldn't this be a sign of a vicious killer? Whether these were the rewards of recent hunts or perhaps an efficient cleaning up of already dead kin is unknown. Number 7. Carcharodontosaurus. Carcharodontosaurus, pronounced Carcharodontosaurus, which refers to the creature's jawful of 20 cm, 8-inch, long serrated teeth, is a mouthful in more ways than one. These could leave large gaping wounds that would swiftly render animals helpless as they sliced through flesh like switchblades through butter. Along with its close relatives Giganotosaurus and Mapusaurus, Carcharodontosaurus was a more primitive dinosaur with a smaller brain, despite being bigger than a T-Rex and possessing a massive head the size of a human. Instead, it possessed strong legs, and evidence from its fossilized tracks suggests that it could outpace T-Rex at a speed of roughly 32 km per hour, 20 miles per hour. It is debatable whether it actually did, given that its 7 tons of weight would not be supported by its proportionally small arms in a fall. Deadly dinosaur fact: predatory dinosaurs' inward curving teeth let them maintain a firm grasp on their prey and keep it from escaping during a struggle. A new tooth would grow in its place if a dinosaur lost a tooth during combat. Number 6. Spinosaurus. Spinosaurus, pronounced Spinosaurus, is the largest carnivorous dinosaur to have ever roamed the earth. It is estimated to have been 16 meters, 52.5 feet, in length and weighed 20 tons, which is equivalent to a herd of fully grown Asian elephants. Its vertebrae were 20% larger than those of a T-Rex, and to top it all off, it had enormous sails of skin supported by spines that extended 2 meters, 6.6 feet, from its back. Despite its intimidating appearance, current research indicates that Spinosaurus spent more of its time terrorizing the water than it did the land, and it only used scavenged carrion to supplement its fish-based diet. smooth, conical, pointed teeth in its crocodile-like mouth were better suited to spearing slippery food like Onchopristis, an 8-meter, 26-foot, long prehistoric sawfish, than to ripping flesh from bone. It was able to sense pressure waves created by prey moving in the water because of special features in its nose. However, Spinosaurus was quick, strong, and had a vicious pair of claws, so it could probably compete with other large predators that shared its range, including Carcharodontosaurus.
Number 5. Troodon.
Deadlines are not usually determined by size and strength of bite. Troodon, pronounced Trohodon, was a cunning whippet who made up for its lack of strength with a ton of brain. He was only 1.3 meters, 4.3 feet, tall and weighed 40 kilograms, 88 pounds. It had the highest brain-to-body weight ratio of any dinosaur that is now known. Additionally, reconstructions of its brain have shown early evidence of folding, in which more neural cells are crammed into a smaller space for better brain function. This makes it the most neurologically advanced animal as well. The shape of its fossilized skull suggests it had enormous orb-like eyes that provided it extraordinary eyesight, as well as the capacity to hunt at night and see in dim light.
Its small size also made it incredibly agile on its feet.
Although several of the behemoths on this list may have dwarfed them, a pack of alert and nimble Troodons hunting together might have easily killed many larger beasts.
Number 4. Mapusaurus.
Mapusaurus, pronounced Mahpusaurus, was a close relative and doppelganger of Giganotosaurus. It pursued some of the largest dinosaurs ever to exist, including the 35-meter-long, 115-foot-long, herbivore Argentinosaurus. The discovery of multiple skeletons from different individuals in one location has specialists theorizing that this animal formed groups or hunted in packs for further lethality. Its narrow blade-like teeth were great slicing instruments.
Number 3.
Velociraptor. The mysterious creature with the lethal bento claw, which was the star of the memorable kitchen scene in Jurassic Park, has been the stuff of nightmares for 20 years. Although the movie exaggerated their size and decapitated them, it did get a few things right. Velociraptors, pronounced Velociraptors, were swift, elegant predators who exuded intelligence and agility. They may have hunted in gangs.
Deadly dinosaur fact: unlike modern reptiles, dinosaurs' legs were straight and perpendicular to their bodies, allowing them to move at a faster pace. Number 2. Utahraptor. 3 times bigger and more vicious than its cousin, the Velociraptor, was the mighty Utahraptor, pronounced Utahraptor.
It would kick, rend, and shred its prey to death with a 30-centimeter, 12-inch, long sickle-shaped claw on each hind foot. To sustain the strong muscles used to repeatedly drive the killer claw into its prey, its leg bones were extremely thick. Utahraptor may have hunted in groups like monstrous 3-meter, 9.8-foot, tall 500-kilogram, 1,100-pound, wolves and pursued prey that was many times its own size, in keeping with its smaller raptor kin.
Number 1. Tyrannosaurus rex.
Tyrannosaurus rex, pronounced Tyrannosaurus rex, requires no introduction because it is known for being the most ferocious carnivorous and fearsome dinosaur to have ever roamed the earth.
There is no doubt that Tyrannosaurus rex, or T-Rex for short, lived up to its moniker. Its name literally translates as Tyrant Lizard King.
When T-Rex was first discovered, it was believed to be the largest terrestrial carnivore in history, standing over 5 meters, 16.4 feet, tall, 12 meters, 39.4 feet, long, and weighing a staggering 7 tons, 15,400 pounds. However, later discoveries of fellow titans Carcharodontosaurus, Giganotosaurus, and Spinosaurus cast doubt on this. It could sprint as quickly as a professional footballer and walked on 2 strong hind legs, but due to balance concerns, Giganotosaurus could outrun it. Although it had a brain that was twice the size of most other predatory giants, Utahraptor's intellectual prowess was unmatched. So how does the T-Rex hold on to its throne? The king was the best all-arounder, despite not being the biggest, quickest, heaviest, or brightest. T-Rex could track prey over great distances and sniff out abandoned carcasses to scavenge thanks to its remarkable sense of smell. Then there is its not-so-secret weapon, a terrific bite that was more powerful than the bite of any living land mammal. It brought to bear its 60 saw-edged conical teeth as its bone-splintering jaws chomped down with a force that was nearly as much as its own body weight. The T-Rex only needed to bite once to bring its meal to the ground, unlike other dinosaurs that required many bites.
What do you think about our video? Let us know in the comment box below.
Please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates.
Thank you.